Hello and welcome to another edition of the Lynn Lowdown. Today we have Miss Angel Green with us. She is part of the North Shore Juneteenth, and she's the one organizing the Black Excellence 5K. It's going to be virtual this year, unfortunately, but it's still going to be a great turnout. How are you doing today?
Doing well. Thank you for having me this afternoon. It's a pleasure to be here, and it's nice meeting you. Excited about getting this started. Maybe we can have it live later on in the year. I don't know. It depends on what Lynn says, but it would be wonderful if this could be an in-person event.
Yeah, because I think last year. Last year it didn't happen, correct? Or it was
last year. It didn't happen. It was virtual last year because it was supposed to be in April. COVID stepped up, and so we had to do it virtually. But we had a turnout last year. With all of the social unrest and things going on. A lot of people turned up. They showed out. The Wicked Running Club in Salem, Melrose Running Club, the Mystic Running Club. So a lot of people from the running community participated, even though it was virtual. We're hoping to have that same support this year as well.
And you've participated in it as well, am I correct?
Yes, okay. I have. I think my first year, I want to say the first year I participated was 2019. I don't know. It was a long time ago.
Yeah, because I think I was there. I think I was the one filming that one because I remember. I remember seeing you there.
I was so excited. Nicole McLean, she's like the first Black race director that I had known of, and I wanted to make sure that I participated. I wanted to make sure that I got people to participate and donate because, of course, I definitely do believe in the cause.
Yeah.
And therefore, I wanted to be a part of this from that year forward.
Yeah. Well, what was so great about it is just seeing so many people just show up just to get out there. Even if some people took a little longer than others to finish the race, they were still out there participating and racing and just out there being active. And that's more than what you can ask for.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Just seeing so many people smiling, having a good time. It was a beautiful day. Both years that I participated when it was in person, they were great. The weather was perfect, and just encouraging people to be active, just having a good time. And that's most important. And then, you learn something. You learn something about North Shore Juneteenth Association and maybe get involved in that. I know that the 5K is the biggest fundraiser for North Shore Juneteenth. So it's nice to see people believing in the cause and participating.
Definitely. And if my memory serving me correctly, because everything's like I'm having flashbacks now, everything coming back. My memory serves me correctly. They had posters of information of, African-American individuals that contributed it, that made major contributions to this country. They had students holding them up, correct?
That's correct. Yeah, we had student volunteers that were holding them up at like every race turn. Just people could see them as they were running by. So that was cool.
Is that something that you guys are going to try to incorporate virtually this year, as far as just trying to have something to show African Americans that have contributed to this country?
Well, that's something that we've been trying to brainstorm about. How can we make this interactive, even though it's a virtual event? Now, it's going to take place over a week. So it's August 8th through August 14th. So people could do it anywhere, anytime that they want to, as long as it's in between that time period within the week. So we've got some buffs left over, stuff like that. So we're thinking about maybe, having a certain day where we could have people come down, get some of the buffs, get some of the stuff that we had from last year that we weren't able to give out, and maybe have something set up in that way. So when people pick up their race stuff, or if they just want to come and say hi, we can have something. But it's a little difficult when you have to do this virtually. So, it takes a lot of creativity, a lot of brainstorming. So hopefully we'll have something like that for people to, come in contact with.
Yeah. The great thing about it though is there's so much time for you all to brainstorm and try to figure out how you can make that possible between now and August. I think that's one of the benefits that this is happening in August, because now you guys got a couple months to just figure out how, if it could be done, if it's possible to be done, like the interactive parts of it. That's kind of that's probably gonna be what's gonna be the interesting part, is what you guys come up with these next couple months.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting. And last year, what we did is we had people come and pick up their race bibs and their buffs. In Lynn, I can't remember the address where we were, but we were out there. We had music. We gave out the buffs. We got to meet people, took pictures. And what I did is I asked people who participated virtually to send all their pictures in to me, and I made a collage and made like a slideshow with some music in the background, so it could feel like people were together doing this. And it was a pretty nice slideshow. So hopefully we can do something like that this year as well.
And for registration and all that, what is the registration, the deadlines for registration, and where could they register? Where could they register?
You can register right now. Yeah, registrations right now. If you do a Google search, it's, you can type in Black Excellence 5K -run sign up. So it's on Run Sign Up. All you do is go in and you can follow the instructions there about how to sign up. The registration fee is $25. Last year it was $35, and years before it was $35. But we said, since this is a virtual event, we took off some of the pricing and made it $25. So you can find us on Facebook, and you can also just Google Black Excellence 5K Run Sign Up. Run Sign Up is one word. RUNSIGNUP.
And what are some of the things the proceeds go to? Because I know the money raised from this event goes towards a lot of the community work that North Shore Juneteenth does throughout the year. Can you talk about some of the things that the proceeds will go towards?
So I know it's gone towards some of the like backpacks to families, people who were shut in during COVID. I know that some of the proceeds go toward, I believe it goes toward like the tea, or maybe that's one of the fundraisers as well. But just things in the community that help to bring positive imagery of African Americans.
Definitely. Yeah. And this is all also part of it's like a 3-month span of North Shore Juneteenth doing some type of community event, because you got the hat and tea stuff, and then you got Juneteenth, the big Juneteenth event that usually happens, and then there's little stuff in between, but then this is the other big one that goes on through that. Just talk about the community work that you guys do.
So I to be honest with you, I do the most of the focusing on the 5K, and I participate. So when Nicole says, there's something going on, I just make sure that I'm present for that. I know that the 5K, the fundraise through this goes toward a lot of the Juneteenth, the big event that's usually live and in person. So a lot of that money goes towards that. So like the face paintings, stuff like that for the kids. So yeah.
Yes, and now
you have to forgive me, because I'm pretty new to I'm new to the organization. I focused a lot on the 5K in years past, so I'm sitting on the board now, listening to all of the things that are happening.
You're getting caught up.
You must forgive me for that.
No worries. You're
getting caught up.
You're getting caught up, which is good. Now, what is there any age limit to this to participate for the 5K?
There is no age limit. You could be if you can walk, if you can run, you can do it. If you're elderly, you just want to get out there and you want to walk your 5K, which is 3.1 miles, you can do that. There's no age limit. Everybody can participate.
Definitely. And then, as you go forward, when this one's over, and as we're getting back to a little bit of normalcy, people are getting vaccinated, people trying to, are making sure they stay social distance and do all the COVID protocols. As you look forward, and this one gets over, is planning ahead. How is you just gonna prepare yourself for that? if it's possible to have it in person next year, how do you just focus on strategizing how to make if an in-person one comes up, how do you focus to make one a big one, because it will be a first one in a couple years?
Yeah, you're right about that. Well, I mean, if there's still guidelines that we need to follow, then we will be following those guidelines. Maybe at the starting line and at the finish, have people wear face coverings if that's something that's still needed. And then for a while, it's still going to be something that is needed. Social distancing, of course. Probably have everything outdoors, which is great, which is perfect, because you don't want to be in an enclosed, confined space anyway. I know that in the past, Rollies has been very instrumental in giving us like a home base.
Yeah.
Have people just come in, get their numbers, and then ask people to step outside, maybe just have refreshments outside, stuff like that. But that's what I see in the future, is basically keeping people outside. Hopefully it remains a nice day. If we can get back to having this in April, which is a perfect time to have one. But it's going to be in August this year. Just want to make that clear for your viewers. But we want to get back to having the DJ. We had a DJ lined up last year, and just making this, making signs and things that people can see on the race route. And that's how we got the word out about people that maybe folks didn't know about. So we want to get back to that. The good thing about running is, you don't have to be all up on one another. You can spread out, you can do your own thing, you can go at your own pace. So that's the great thing about running.
Definitely. And it's just good to be outdoors and get those legs moving, get the blood flowing, and get the legs moving. Once again, please let everybody know the date of this event.
The date of this event for the Black Excellence 5K starts at August 8th all the way to August 14th. You can register now. The registration is open on Run Sign Up. You can do a Google search for Black Excellence 5K on Run Sign Up. You'll find us there. You can find us on Facebook. And hopefully we can do this in person. If not, we'll think of creative ways to get together so people can feel together during that time.
Definitely. Well, at least there's something to do. That's the good thing. At least there's something for folks to do. But Angel, thank you once again for coming on to talk about the 5K. This is I wish it was in person, because I do like the going out there and with the DJ playing the music and just seeing all the people participating. But
definitely,
sooner or later. But please let them know Juneteenth website if they want to find out any information. Just please let them know about the website.
All right. So the North Shore Juneteenth website, it's a difficult one. It's like North Shore Juneteenth ASSOC.CONSTANTACTSITES.com. And I apologize. I don't know why that website is so long, but that is what it is. Do a Google search for North Shore Juneteenth Association and it'll pop up. I guarantee you, because I've had to do that.
I usually just go on the Facebook page and just click on it from the Facebook page.
Do it from there. But I don't know. Nicole's got to do something about that website address.
Oh man, Angel, it's been a pleasure speaking with you. Thank you once again. Hopefully we can see you soon, get you in the studio and talk some more.
All right.
You guys have been watching the Lynn Lowdown. I'm your host, Mukala Kabongo. Have a great day.